Hello and welcome to another edition of Can't Clip It with Jesse Ralph and Evan Dubois. I'm Jesse Ralph.
I'm Evan Dubois.
And we've got a fan on in the studio, even though it's almost November. Evan, tell us why.
I am sweaty.
But it's not even that hot out. I don't even think it's that warm in here. I'm wearing a sweater.
Breaking news, breaking sweat.
Yeah. Is it a redhead thing, do you think?
I think it's probably being an overweight thing. I think probably the redhead question was just to make fun of me for having red hair, and I think you knew that it was a weight thing.
I'm no doctor. I think redheads have a tough time with heat.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like making friends or something like.
No, but
redheads are more sensitive to temperature apparently.
Yeah.
Whatever the mutation is that causes people to have red hair, it also causes people to be more sensitive to light and temperature.
Yeah, I'm wearing t-shirts in pools.
Again, that's a weight thing.
No, I remember I had a redhead friend growing up who had to wear a t-shirt in a pool just because he'd burn if he didn't.
He didn't want skin cancer.
Yeah.
Okay, well you need to...
No, not even that, just didn't want to be like his body to be as red as his hair.
All right.
This is off to a bad start.
Yeah, you want to move on?
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Evan, we've got Halloween coming up. Any good Halloween stories from when you were a child?
Not really.
No.
No. This year I want to go as Dead Sheeran.
Oh, that's funny.
Zombie Ed Sheeran. I thought that'd be fun.
That's a good wordplay, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd get.
Yeah. Currently, I'm more of a well-fed Sheeran, but thank you. That was a chance for me to drop in a new tag. If you know, comedy fans will notice that was pre-written.
Or they won't because you did it so confident.
Yeah, I'll cut that out.
No, you won't.
I won't. It takes a lot of extra work to do that, so I'm just gonna sync the sound and upload this baby.
Oh my goodness! Yes, when I was a kid, I used to want to talk about like how spoiled I was. Mm-hmm. I would go with a pillowcase as a bag, but I'd keep a jacket and another mask in there in case the house gave out good candies.
Oh.
Genius move. And one house in particular gave out the full candy bars. But my friend and I realized that they would swap it out. Like it would be the wife to answer the door once, and then the husband, and then the wife, and then the husband. So we got 4 full-size candy bars just by working the system.
That's a solid move.
I'm sure they knew it was the same kids by the second time, but they were probably like, they're trying.
Yeah. I went trick-or-treating when I was 18.
No.
Yeah, I did. Nobody wanted to give us candy. I'll just say that. A couple of houses were like, oh, that's fun. Here you go, guys. Have a good night. Yeah. And then the rest of the houses were like, this is for kids. And I'm like, yeah, I still go to school. And they're like, yeah, no. You have a beard.
So you didn't even try and shave and look younger? You were over 6 feet.
Yeah, over 6 feet, neck beard. Trick-or-treat. Still said it.
Yeah.
I could have just went up and been like, listen, man, I don't want to say the trick-or-treat thing. I'm an adult. You're an adult. Just give me the candy. Don't make me embarrass myself right now. And they're like, you already are.
You should have used it as a way to be like, I'll vote for whoever you want to win the next election.
That's funny. Whoever you want to win in the next election, they got my vote. Just give me the candy.
Yeah.
I saved 6,000 houses.
Yeah, people knew who would win in your region because of that.
Yeah.
Just your traveling of around the greater Trenton area. We discussed Trenton on a show yet?
I don't think so.
No. We went to Evan's hometown, got to meet a bunch of his friends, including one by the name of Bagdart.
Yeah, Bagdart.
Man, what a tattoo.
Yeah, so I've been thinking, tattoos in the city and tattoos in the country are so different. My friends here, they'll have, a skull, maybe that's the edgiest thing.
Yeah, but it's on the wrist.
Yeah,
and it's that big,
and it has a heart around it. And my friend Dylan, he has a tattoo on his back, across his entire back, that just says Bag Dart.
Yeah.
Because that's his nickname, because he's smoked so many bags of darts. And I don't think
it's like a size 45 font too. Like it looks like a hockey jersey across the back. Like that's how big the font is of this Bag Dart tattoo.
And the thing is like they say he got the nickname because he smoked so many of these bags. Yeah. Aren't there like 1,000 smokes in a bag?
Yeah.
Shouldn't I don't think at his age he should have had enough time to run through that many thousands of darts.
Yeah.
Right?
But it also depends on what kind of job you have. If you're in a truck or a work van, any time that you're on the road, I see a dart fly out the window, especially if you're outside of the city.
Yeah, that's fair.
But even the folks that work in the city, you'll just always see like a cigarette butt coming out.
Yeah.
That you just know that Dylan's got a bag of darts on the passenger seat and going to town.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so he was a very interesting cat. Yeah.
That's how big the bag of darts is. It's tricking people. I think.
Cops are like, just go ahead, sir.
Yeah.
You're smoking for 2.
Yeah.
Trenton was a fun time.
It was fun. Yeah, I wish I didn't break that string, though.
Yeah, Evan broke a guitar string during his second song.
And I had to do regular stand-up for a half an hour, even though apparently I can't do it for 5 minutes, if you ask Mark Breslin.
You want that on public record?
Sure, man. He's not going to hire me anyways. I'm too cutesy. I make people laugh too hard, I guess. I just make people feel comfortable and have too much fun. He doesn't like it.
I have not done one yuck show in the city, like never done the M night, so
no.
I just avoid
and he
it.
can't kick me off Humber night.
Yeah.
So like as much as he hates me, I can go every Tuesday for the rest of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Student loans are worth it.
Yeah. I already got the credit, you know what I mean? I performed for them many times. He just doesn't like me, even though all the bookers do and all the audience members do and all the people who work at Yucks do. You know what happened? I went to Humber Night 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Or maybe a week ago. It was not the last show, the one before. But
you went to a Humber Night.
Yeah, so like the first couple comics all bombed really bad.
Yeah.
And then I went up and I murdered. Yeah. And I left right away. Yeah. And as I was walking out the door, the manager from Niagara Falls Yuck Yucks comes and shakes my hand and he goes, "Message me on Instagram. I want to book you." And I went, "Thanks, man." And as I was walking away, it's like, "Man, too bad I'm not allowed."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to know that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just reach out.
Yeah, I followed the page, so.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send them a message at some point. I was gonna see. I'm hoping maybe I do well at Levity this weekend and I can try and be like, "Can me and Jesse do our tour here, Patrick?"
Oh. Levity's such a great spot. The door guy, Johnny Renton's my guy. Mm-hmm. So be a jerk to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesse told me to be a jerk to you. I'm practicing what I'm going to say before I'm really mean to him for 2 days in a row.
He's my guy. I'll always end up like sitting with him and talking, and then I realize that it's weird being like sitting at the front before you go up somewhere.
Yeah. What do you think? You want to bring him in?
We'll be right back after these commercial messages.
They can still roll. It's fine.
Actually, Evan, first, sit back down. I've got an idea. I want you to act how you would act if you were trying to appeal to the 70-plus crowd on our podcast.
I can't say a lot of the words that
If you were in Trenton, you could.
Yeah, that's true.
Actually, you shouldn't.
I shouldn't, but I could. Edward.
I like that there's a waiting room for the podcast.
Yeah, we got a waiting room. We got a recording area.
We got a dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Ruru.
Oh, thanks for having me, guys.
This is
welcome, Eddie Mcginty, Evan's roommate,
amateur comedian.
I'd say just comedian. I don't know if I put a tag in front of it, but
yeah, no. Last time we had Joey here, he was like, we asked him to like intro himself. He's like, "I'm Evan's roommate. I'm like an amateur comedian, and then me and Jesse picked on him for like 5 minutes.
I love when comics have amateur comedian in their bio. It's
You just want to set the bar
have some
low,
respect.
right? Yeah, you just want to set the bar low.
I did
right?
when I was like 18, 19, like before I got good. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I had
I-
amateur comedian.
I was
Yeah.
fake it till you make it. I was like comedian, and then
Uh.
now I realize it was the wrong move because too many of my friends saw me too early,
Yep.
and we're like, "Oh, that's okay."
Yep. No one
Cool.
came to my shows until I got rid of the amateur part. So,
Yeah, the best compliment is when someone who sees you early on, they see you again in like 6 months, and they're like, "Wow, you got so much better," and you're just like, "Thanks, I guess." Like, how was I before?
it is funny to be so new into comedy that like 6 months is your gauge of a long time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. It is strange starting out, especially in areas like Toronto, because you will be on shows where like headliners are popping in and bumping you, and
Yeah.
you're like, "Oh, we're like doing the same shows. We're like same ballpark." And then you do a book show with them and they destroy, and you're like, "Oh,
That's,
Yeah.
that's the difference. Yeah.
yeah, they were just popping in to work on
Yeah.
something." There
in,
were so
in
many.
his story, I'm the guy who destroys at the paid show.
We started around the same time.
Don't give me the I'm pretty good.
You guys
Pretty
both
good.
did well on JFL though, so that was
Yep.
Shout out to Mike Rita. He actually told me I got a lot better at stand up, and it was the first time he saw me do stand up.
Mike Rita?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure you pointed at Eddie when you said he.
No.
But I was going back to what Eddie
Yeah.
said.
Yeah,
so.
no, I know.
That was good. Yeah, shout out to Mike. I got to go in the green room and hang out, so it was cool. It was my first backstage experience. So it was good. a lot of firsts lately. This is I had my first road gig.
Yeah.
You
Maybe
guys?
we should have left amateur in front of comedian.
I know. You know what? Yeah, I'm crossing off. I'm crossing off the boxes. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I think
he said to me the other day, he's like, I've been really happy lately, but maybe I shouldn't be so proud that like the biggest highlight of my career is opening for you in Trenton.
I did the storytelling show too, which was awesome. Shout out to Crystal Bertelzi, having me on that show. It was great. It was great. So those would probably be the two kind of newest things that I've done. That's pretty
Okay.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many shout outs we've done so far, and I just want the audience to be aware that none of these people will be in the description.
No.
I don't want
they've never seen it. They have no idea we do this show.
Yeah.
Shout out to Prime.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, could you duck a little bit? You're blocking the Prime bottles, I think.
Yeah, I think that'll get us more views.
Just
Yeah.
an unpaid advertisement. Yeah.
Eddie, I've got an idea. You're a little bit older than me.
Mhm.
Can you act how you'd act if you were trying to get like 13-year-olds to enjoy this content?
Oh God. I don't.
Okay.
No. I don't know. Oh God. Slang. What do 13-year-olds say? I don't know.
I'm glad you don't know, but just give it a shot.
I'm glad you don't know.
I honestly. I feel like it would just
Could
be
you
fun.
imagine? You're like, act how you would act if you want a 13-year-old to like you. Just went right into it.
I
Hey
feel
there,
like
little
it'd
boy.
be fun, which I can't do. It'd be like, yo, fam, drink some Prime, youth.
I hated that.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
did
this
I.
was a
So-
bad idea. This
Yeah,
was
this
a bad
really
idea.
bad idea.
Okay.
I don't know.
Earlier when he did it to me, he's like, act how you would act if you wanted 70-year-olds to like you. And I said, I don't think I can say a lot of those words. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't. Like my nieces and nephews are all like 2, 3 years old, and then.
And they got the Toronto man's accent already.
Yeah.
Just a baby.
Hey,
He's
man,
like, hey,
change
fam.
this diaper.
Yeah.
Yo, fam, I just done shit myself.
Oh God, no, not yet, not yet. They don't have it yet, but
Okay.
no, my nieces and nephews. At least my niece, she's 3 and she speaks English and Portuguese because my brother's wife is Brazilian. So they're already way ahead of me. So
Oh
if
my
she's
goodness.
funny, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
If she has any sense of humor, I'm done.
Oh
Okay.
my goodness.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, she's already smarter than me, cuter than me, and if she's funnier than me, I might as well just hang it up.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah. Yeah, it's rough.
Well, I'm sure you got like math on her still, you know?
Yeah, I do. She hasn't quite figured that out yet.
I like that Eddie's already worried about a younger
I
family
do
member.
want to say,
Mhm.
forgot to unmute the microphone.
Oh no.
Yeah. That's why I said remind me.
So what was
I
that?
knew
So
I'd
this
forget. Yeah, that wasn't on.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
I can cut in the camera audio though, which will be heavily buzzed with
The fan.
the fan. Yeah.
Well, let's just.
Do you want to start it again?
Well, no, we're good. It's
Okay.
honestly fine because like
Okay.
I can only cut it. I can just cut it in for his audio,
Right.
right?
Okay.
Or I can just cut it into here for the full episode. But if I want a clip, I can just use the camera audio from
Oh,
what we
cool,
had.
cool,
Cool.
cool.
Okay.
Yes, we're good.
Okay, and we're back.
All right.
And there's
No,
only one clip from that I would want to use anyways, so
Yeah.
we're good.
Okay. Cool.
Toronto
we're back.
Mans.
Yeah.
We're back. Well, Eddie
Yeah.
drinks Prime.
Yeah.
The levels are good for Eddie now.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie Mcginty.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, this is my my first podcast appearance officially.
It's not a podcast. It's a
It's
talk
a talk show. Yeah.
Talk show. Okay, this is my first talk show
not.
appearance.
This is your first time on a thing, and you insulted the host. Is what you meant to say. This is your first time insulting the host.
This is. I'm sorry. This is my first time apologizing to the hosts as well.
Wow.
There you go. Yeah.
A lot of firsts, like you
I know.
said.
Yeah. This is checking off a lot of boxes.
Eddie,
So-
you lived in Florida as a child?
I did. I lived in Florida for 9 years, so it rubbed off on me for sure. I have a little bit of Florida man in me.
I don't
Okay.
think you do.
No, I don't. Not at all. Not at all.
I've never seen you like eating pizza in the backyard in your underwear and like shouting at creatures.
You haven't been here very long. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, it was interesting. Yeah, I was young, so I didn't notice a lot of differences, but there were some.
Yeah.
I definitely missed the beach. It doesn't even compare up here. We got lakes. We don't even have real beaches in Ontario. We have lakes, which are nice, but it's not the same.
We have
Yeah.
great lakes.
We have great lakes. I feel like the lakes are the ones that I feel like that was added afterwards. Like, oh, these are lakes, and they're like, no, we're Great Lakes.
Well, no, it's because of the size of them.
Yeah, they're
but-
big.
Okay.
Fucking idiot. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm trying.
See how proud Canadian that came out of me, by the way?
Yeah.
Like, they're Great Lakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. And I didn't appreciate how you did try and make that like a joke.
No.
Yeah, we just have lakes. And you went, well, they're pretty great lakes.
No, and now I'm mad because that's how Evan's going to end this clip. And it would have been fine without the added context of Evan going, eh. That's
But
how
it-
Evan sells every joke, by the way. If you've ever seen him on the
Man.
sketch show, he's like, Sebastian ends his name with Aschin and then does like the little, like,
I'm just saying,
Served it up on a
90%
platter.
of stand-up is delivery, and I'm the only one here hammering the delivery home. All right?
All right.
You gotta ham it up a little bit.
Okay.
You gotta do it a little bit, right? Ah.
Sure, yeah. we are performers. We are performers.
Yeah.
it's not the to me it's not the fact that you do the motion, it's that you do the get a load of this guy.
Stick the tongue out a little bit.
We just need Joey in the other room. Boom, every time
Yeah.
you do that.
No, that's too far, Eddie.
Yeah.
That's too far.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kind of ruined the riff, man.
no.
I love
You guys just
Well, sometimes the wave has to crash down, you know.
All right.
and-
we brought Eddie on just to be mean.
you know
This
what?
is the reverse.
It's-
Last
yeah.
time we had Joey on, Jesse
Yeah.
and Joey just shat on me the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine. It's fine. I can take it.
I don't know. You know what? It's because you
Yeah.
can take it. If I hurt Joey's feelings, I'd feel so bad.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. I'd be heartbroken. You can't hurt Joey's feelings. It would be real.
But I also feel like if things went poorly, you would like shank me or something. So
No, I didn't live in Florida for that long.
okay,
Yeah, there you go.
that's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah. No.
Was it scary living there or no?
Not really, because I was so young that it wasn't really too different.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just had to avoid like timeshare people being like,
Yeah, we actually did go to the beach once, and my dad had to go to a presentation because it was like a free like room at the timeshare. Like you got a free night overnight at the beach. So my dad did have to sit through a timeshare presentation to get there. It was a great time for us. We got to just hang out at the beach with my older sister, but my dad actually had to sit through this meeting and listen to the timeshare. So we got the free room at the timeshare for the night. It was
Not
it
bad.
was not bad for me. It was shit for him, but It was great. Yeah.
Anytime you're in the touristy areas of Florida,
Yep.
it's just like people holding signs that are like timeshare, free meal if you come to the 8-hour meeting.
Yep.
It was a South Park episode, so I can't riff on it too hard. But
Okay. Yeah, that's
Yep.
fair.
South
Well,
Park's
if you
done
want, you
everything.
can keep riffing on it, and I'll just use the visuals from the South Park episode, and we can really hammer it home.
That was a great South Park episode, though.
Yes.
It was a great episode. What is your favorite South Park episode?
Dude, there's too many.
Yeah.
But I feel like
Yeah.
it really peaked like season 9 to like 13 for me.
Yeah.
And then I bring up some of those episodes to Evan. He's like, "Oh, I had no idea about like this cultural thing that happened." So
Yeah. Well,
They-
that's the
yeah.
thing about watching old South Park episodes. Is if you weren't around to understand the references,
Yep.
it's still funny,
Yep.
but it's not as mind blowing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Like some of the '90s references that are there, they do get very dated because they are very topical. So.
yeah.
But I think Butter's Bottom Bitch is number one for me.
Have you seen the documentary they ran on South Park where it was like 6 days to air, I believe it was called?
Yeah.
And basically what they did is just broke down like how they wrote the show and just did, so it was a new weekly
Yeah.
show. And to
Yeah.
think that they got 23 minutes of material,
Yeah.
like just off the top of their
Yeah.
heads, is so often with like a weekly reference of something that happened.
Yeah.
And it's unbelievable to watch. Bill Hader was a writer on the episodes when that was happening.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the most underrated comedic voices in like the last 20 years.
Bill
Absolutely.
Hader's hilarious.
Well, everything he's on is good, and then you find out that he's on things. You're like, I didn't know he was a South Park writer at first because he didn't
Yeah.
advertise, he didn't brag
Yeah.
about it, and then you see the documentary and you see the credits, and you're like, holy shit!
Yeah.
And then we not even talking about Barry, it was just a great show. I
Yeah.
don't know if you guys have seen that,
Yeah, I've seen the first 2 seasons.
but okay,
Yeah, very good show.
it is really good. It is really good, and as it goes along, I'm pretty sure Bill Hader gets more creative control as it goes along.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and season 4 was really good.
Maybe he got like less creative control and now it sounds like Eddie's just shitting on Bill Hader for no reason.
I hope not. But no,
That's
it's
funny.
Shout out to Bill Hader,
Yeah,
friend of the show.
sponsor us.
come on. Why just hey? They got me.
No,
They
it's-
can, you know.
It's okay. We got
Drink
you.
time.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you gotta twist the logos out, man.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Oh,
Look at it.
just put one in front of me to make it look like we're drinking it. Yeah, I don't have.
No
a cup.
one's gonna follow us if they can't see the logos.
We should just do
Here,
an
wait,
entire
okay.
episode with the Prime bottle in front of us.
You should have the Prime bottle as your next guest.
Oh, that's funny.
That is funny.
Yeah.
I don't want it here.
All right. Like it's blocking your face.
Yeah.
We'll put it back on the.
You can put it back up. Are we good for time on the camera?
Yeah, we're good. I think we're
Okay.
This
we're
is
at
a
23 minutes.
Okay.
fully professional show, just for everyone wondering. Not sure what dropped there. We didn't have Eddie's microphone on to start.
Yep. Yep.
Just in case it was picking up the sounds of the light before Eddie came on. I don't know why we agreed to that part of it. And Evan was very bored of me after 8 minutes. He's like, let's go get Eddie, and then
I
doesn't turn
wasn't
on
bored of
Eddie's
you.
microphone.
I wasn't bored of you, man. That's
So,
not
hey,
fair.
at least you guys had microphones for me. I did a show for a student group last week, and they were all super nice, but you could tell they were students because they only had wireless microphones, and they died before I went on stage. They didn't turn off the house lights. They didn't light me until halfway through my set when a girl came up to me, tapped me on the... I thought she was kicking me off stage. She came up to me in the middle of a joke, went like this. Hey, by the way, I'm going to turn off the lights and turn on the spotlight now for you. Halfway through my set. It was... They were all wonderful, but it definitely threw me for a loop. So the fact that you guys have a microphone is a step up.
Eddie, welcome to comedy.
Yeah.
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 Happens,
It was something that...
I've done shows where the host had to hold the mic for me while I played my songs.
I did make the Humber program, the Humber comedy program, look really, really good because it was another Humber program that booked me, and they were all like, "Oh wow, you're good on the fly. You're good without a microphone." I basically had to give a TED talk in front of a room of like 50 film students. It was something else. But yeah, I've heard worse stories than that. So.
An ed talk.
An ed talk.
Oh, that's going to be his first special.
Oh, or my podcast
There's
name.
your album name.
Yeah.
We were trying to think of
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to think
Yeah.
of what my
I
first
was thinking
album.
maybe like stand up on the spot, but it has bald in brackets right before spot.
Oh,
And it's just the
that's
words.
funny.
The words could be like written in a circle, like on an album,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
on my
yeah.
bald spot, like
Yeah,
on a
yeah, yeah.
vinyl. You know what I mean?
Vote in the comments if you've
Yeah.
watched this far.
But Ed Talk is pretty
Ed Talk is a good one.
Ed Talk.
Yeah, Ed Talk is a good one. I don't know. So I could just reference my joke, like one of my jokes.
No. See, even this thing's fucking up now.
Okay.
Everything's going wrong with this episode, dude.
What do we need to restart now, or pick a time, or remind me tomorrow?
Remind me tomorrow, bitch.
Good eye catching it, but
Yep.
this has been off. I just burped too.
Yeah.
Off the rails.
It's never been this bad before.
No.
Usually I'm on top of everything, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's just me. It's just me. We can,
You know what? Yeah, it is Eddie.
It's just me. It's not like,
Can we blame him?
No.
That means it's my fault, though.
No,
Yeah.
you don't. I don't know. We can just say that today, there will be good clips that come of this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna get some
Yep.
good clips.
But mostly, I feel like a blooper reel of just, we didn't turn on Eddie's microphone, this, and then
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
it'll be like Three Stooges
Yeah.
style.
yeah. And I'll put the music from Curb Your Enthusiasm in the background. As I'm trying to fix everything.
Shout out to Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, Larry David,
Absolutely.
sponsor us. We drink Prime.
Yep.
I just want you to zoom in on yourself to see like when there's one bead of sweat coming down. Like you've got the sweet fan on you. Oh, I've been having like not great sets recently, and it never used to bother me. And like twice I felt like sweat come from the top of my head to my brow.
Yeah,
Oh.
that happened to me and Trenton after the guitar string broke.
You still did well, though. You
I
recovered
started
really well, though.
Flop sweating though. Dude.
It's the worst feeling though when you just feel like that hot anxiety, and then
Yeah, and you still have to tell jokes and pretend you're cool.
yeah, for like
Yep.
the next 8 minutes.
Yeah,
Oh God.
30.
Yeah.
I had like a few jokes that usually do poorly in the middle of my set.
Yeah.
And then, when you have another joke that's like you don't think is as good, and then
Yeah.
that does better, and then you're like, that's the one that gets you people?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I shouldn't say you people.
Yeah.
Oh.
Kitchener?
I'm just gonna check.
Yeah, how was the Kitchener show, by the way?
Oh, Rusty Nail's great. They treat you like gold.
Yep.
Jarrett Campbell headlined. He's
Nice.
awesome.
No, Rusty Nail's a good show. I did their open mic. I want to get back on there though. It's a good show. Sandy's a good guy.
Yes. The food there is unbelievable.
Was it at the Crazy Canuck or was it?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, the food there is really, really good. I haven't been to the Foundry shows yet in Cambridge that they do, but I heard the
Oh.
food there is really good as well.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
So Kitchener, I know you're all watching.
Yep. Well, they will be because I'm on the episode, right?
Oh, true.
Yep. I'm Kitchener famous. Which means I'm not famous at all.
I was gonna say something stupid. I was gonna try and find out. Find out a way to like make this funny. To be like, I heard that like all women are from Kitchener.
Oh.
Yeah. See, that's why I
Mm-hmm.
hesitated, and I'm explaining to you now that I didn't do the joke
Mm-hmm.
because I thought you would want to know that I had the impulse.
Okay,
And
you
I
stopped
stopped
yourself.
myself.
You stopped yourself.
I like
Okay.
that you tried to go extra soft spoken too.
Yeah.
Where
Well,
like
so that you guys would know that I'm non-threatening.
He's
and-
being sincere.
yeah, you
He
went
lowers
into
it
like
down.
Ted Bundy mode.
Yeah,
You
he's
were
Well,
like,
I just didn't want anyone to think that I meant it. You know, I needed people to know.
Everyone watching, Evan didn't mean it.
The other day, Steph was
oh God, what
watching
did you do?
Steph was watching a thing, and she fucking. It was like it was like this chef, right? And she was like, it's really hard in this industry for women. And then Steph went, but you belong in the kitchen.
Oh my god!
And I was like, Steph.
Yo, Steph is hilarious when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah,
She's sneaky funny.
Yeah.
Driving
Mhm.
to Trenton.
the one-off quips.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's probably having to put up with your shit all the
Yeah.
time. She just always has to
Yeah.
think on her feet.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only way to beat me in an argument is to make me laugh. And I go, all right, fine, you win.
Like that, you sounded like an old sea captain. All right, you win.
You wench. But yeah, Joey told me wench just means beautiful lady or something. Or
Oh yeah.
So I feel like they started saying it sarcastically back in the day, and that's why it
That's
became
it.
an insult. Yeah.
It's like how when someone fucks up, you go, oh, this fucking genius over here.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, look at this fucking wench. Yeah.
This fucking wench.
Yeah.
Look at this beautiful woman over here. So mean.
Yeah.
In retrospect.
Fair.
Well, also the term Nimrod, I'm pretty sure that was like a king or something like that back in the day. Like Nimrod never used to be an insult until people started making fun of him, and then it became like an idiot thing. I think it was Bugs Bunny who actually did the Nimrod thing, who made it because Elmer Fudd was started calling Elmer Fudd Nimrod, and that became associated with idiot.
Okay.
So yeah, it's funny how shit changes like that.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Shout out to Bugs Bunny.
Sponsor us. Bugs Bunny.
That's all, folks. See you next week.
Oh, really? Okay. Cool.
Is that it for real?
Is it? I don't know. I can't tell. He's just kind of staring at the camera like
I don't know.
Nardwar. Well, not even like Nardwar. Like
No, he's in
like
Ted
a
Bundy
really
mode, yeah.
angry dog. You know, like he wants to eat the camera.
Oh.
Eddie Mcginty, Evan Dubois, Jesse Ralph. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for having me.